What do you say, everybody? Hello and welcome to beautiful Thomas More Stadium in overcast Florence, Kentucky. Rory Tettemer alongside Ben Howler on the Frontier League Network, powered by HTN. It's Game 2 of a 4-game series between your Florence Yulls and the Gateway Grizzlies. Florence riding hot after an 8-2 win yesterday. We are here for a doubleheader. Let's Play 2 on the Frontier League Network, powered by HTN, making up a game that was rained out back in St. Louis in Sauget, Illinois. The last time Florence was taking on the Grizzlies there. Had to come over to here, and Florence, I haven't heard anything about, having to be the road team in one of these ball games. So we'll see how that plays out. But, Ben, how are you feeling today?
Feeling great. I'm ready to play a couple of games and don't know exactly what that's going to look like with the weather rolling through, but obviously both teams treating it like we're going to play 14 innings of baseball tonight. On country night, obviously not quite the crowd currently that we had last night or that we're probably going to have later tonight if the weather holds. Very excited to see what Chase Hopewell brings. That's the top of the list for me in this first game, is to see him make that transition to a starting pitcher. This coaching staff, really give them credit, has tinkered a lot with some of their pitchers to change some things. And I think they've done a pretty good job at some of those instances of trying to see what they have with different guys and change some things up. So they really think that Hopewell can be a starter. Toby Hall talks about how valuable Chase Hopewell is to have. They just have to find the right place for him. This could be a new development for Florence if they can get some good innings out of him.
Yeah, no, it would certainly be fun to have that. I mean, you're tinkering around, right? You're trying to get another righty pitcher in that rotation, and Chase Hopewell hoping to be the guy, obviously throwing as a starter at the University of Cincinnati here. So, maybe he can replicate that success that led him to being signed by the Phillies and spending a year in their farm system. Florence on the other side will face Gage Vales, the 2026 All-Star, 4-2 with a 2.99 ERA. He's having a phenomenal season. Just so happens that his last time against the Yulls, 3 innings pitched, 6 hits, 7 runs, 5 of them earned, 3 walks and 2 Ks. Florence was definitely able to handle him the last time around. He did bounce back with a good start against Lake Erie, 6 shutout innings, only giving up 3 hits and 5 Ks. Only needed 76 pitches to get through that one. And, I'm sure he's got revenge on the mind.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been good against every single other team this season except for Florence. So I think what you see from Florence is just a team that gets to starting pitchers early, and the struggles are always typically towards the end of the game. So it was a little bit of something's got to give. Is Florence not going to score early, or is Gage Vales going to get hit around? And fortunately for Florence, they got to Vales. So it'll be interesting to see exactly how Vales kind of adjusts this second time around to play him. But if you're a Florence fan, you still got to like that matchup.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how this pitching matchup unfolds. Ben, we mentioned it. Obviously, rain's going to be on the way, it seems like, here. It doesn't matter if, it seems more like when is it going to happen. Are we going to be able to get through Game 1? Is it going to pause and delay to Game 2? Are we going to have a doubleheader tomorrow? It just really no one knows. Everyone's got a different opinion on the weather. No one asked our opinion. We both took meteorology classes, and here we are, and we don't know what to do.
Well, it's a matter of when. It's also a matter of how much and what comes with it. Obviously can't play through lightning no matter what. It's a turf field. You definitely can play through a little bit of rain, and they have this year. They're not going to play through a monsoon. Pitchers don't like it at all. I don't think anyone really likes it, but you have a little more urgency of this being a game that you have to get through with the last time that these two teams play each other. So we'll see how that affects the decision-making to see how much rain they would play through.
Yeah, and honestly, recently here at Thomas More Stadium, we've seen the umpires have a very slow hand to pull everyone off the field, and at some points it's been very good for Florence, and other times, it never ceased, and they did have to eventually wipe everyone off the field. But, it's not always, hey, that first bit of hard rain, everyone's got to come off the field. No, sometimes they do play through that, and it passes, and then you're like, hey, I'm happy we didn't go off the field, because then it's going to take 30 to 45 minutes to reset.
Yeah, I think especially you have some veteran Florence pitchers who prove that you can pitch through a little bit of rain. I remember specifically one of the last times, I don't even remember who it was against, but Yannick Villalobos was throwing in some heavy rain, and he still had a really good start. As being that veteran presence, just to show that, it's not a pitcher's best friend, but it's also not impossible to get some outs through the rain, especially if you're a contact pitcher. Chase Hopewell, we have so many contact pitchers in the starting rotation for Florence. Almost everyone you could maybe title that. Hopewell actually not one of those guys. There's going to be a lot of strikeouts if he's having a really good performance. So we'll see how that affects him, especially trying to settle into a new role.
It's one of the more interesting matchups that you'll see today. It's obviously a all-star in Gage Vales going up against a guy in Chase Hopewell. Hasn't had much success out of the bullpen. Florence trying to flip things around and get him into a starting role. Maybe that can find a little bit more comfort there. The Yalls will send out a similar lineup to yesterday, just swapping Zaid and Brendan Bobo essentially, leading things off the center fielder Tyler Shaneyfelt in the 2 slot. The second baseman Brett Blomquist batting third. The captain at first base Hank Zeisler. In the cleanup spot doing the designated hitting Brendan Bobo, batting fifth the right fielder Milo Rushford. In the 6th slot, the third baseman Garrett Broussard, batting 7th the left fielder Jackson Tucker, batting 8th the shortstop Dylan Baker, and rounding it out will be the catcher Kyle Harbison. So Bobo and Tucker in, Brodell and Richardson out. That's the only change from yesterday.
Yeah, and obviously a little bit of shift to the catchers, too, that you're going to see about every game. We'll see how many starts Kyle Harbison gets. Look, I'll put it pretty bluntly. Florence has dominated this series. They've already clinched the season series win over Gateway. With this pitching matchup, if this is a game that Gateway still can't win in this playoff chase, I don't think you're going to have a darker day than if Florence gets this win on the Gateway side. I mean, I really just do believe it's nothing against Hopewell, but he's making his first start, and the numbers haven't been awesome this year. And Gage Vales, I mean, 2.99 ERA is just ridiculous. Over halfway through the season, he was an all-star. With the way that Florence has dominated, this is the pitching matchup the Gateway needs.
Yeah, you're right. When you put it in those terms, it's almost like Gateway should be.
This is a must-win.
Yeah, should be having a must-win situation, and you're right. It was one of those games where chaos in Kentucky was like, who is this worse on if you lose? Yeah. Florence had come all the way back against Windy City, and then Windy City obviously ends up losing the game when we're throwing position players on the mound. It was just a tough one there. Florence will head out onto the field for Game 1 in those white jerseys and the pinstripe pants. The Yalls starting things off here on Country Night. We'll pause on the Fifth West Brewing pregame show as we take a listen to our national anthem, but the first pitch is coming up in a few minutes on the Frontier League Network, powered by HTN. Lovely, lovely rendition of our national anthem. The Yalls against the Grizzlies, Game 1 of the 7-inning doubleheader here on Country Night. Florence is ready for some action. Chase Hopewell on the mound. Looks like they are trying to get something attached to his hat. Maybe they're already using a pitch comp today?
I think it's just a clip for his hair with how crazy Hopewell's hair.
Maybe.
He's got one on both sides. Zeister was messing with the other one. So Hopewell's got that lettuce. He's got some of the best on the team. Sometimes it needs a little bit of maintenance.
You're right. Looking at the lineup here for Gateway, Darrell Lee, Sawyer Smith, and Jose Alvarez, the first three to face him. It's a switch up at the top of the order for the Grizzlies. Sawyer Smith all the way up from the 6th slot, moving up to 2. That's where we, usually see him. Sawyer Smith, great numbers against Florence. Didn't even have, an amazing day yesterday. Went 0 for 4 with 2 Ks. Got the move all the way up to the 2nd spot. Jose Alvarez moved up as well, 2 spots to number 3. He did have a great day at the plate. 3 for 3 with a double, an RBI. He was phenomenal.
Yeah, they're sort of reminding me right now of Windy City when we played them, where, there's not a ton of rhyme or reason of why some of these guys are moving around. They're just trying to find a lineup that sticks. And the minute Windy City finally won a game against us on Saturday, they came out with almost the same exact lineup the next day. So Gateway just trying to switch things up until they get something that sticks.
Chase Hopewell, his first time as a starter in 2026. All of his appearances out of the bullpen. He'll enter with a 1-4 record on an 8.75 ERA as a reliever. I don't like to include the same starter stats versus reliever stats because it is a different positioning. That's what Florence is hoping for. They're hoping that Hopewell is not as riled up as he is, coming out of the pen, hoping to throw 96 in an inning. They're hoping this allows him to stay more calm for a longer period of time, and hopes that he'll stay a little bit more in the strike zone. Entering today, 26 walks to 25 Ks.
Yeah, that heart rate is the biggest thing for Hopewell, just trying to get him to calm down a little bit. Coming into games, they kind of try to use him as a fireman a lot of points because he is one of the better strikeout guys on this Florence team, and just a little too riled up for that. So hoping he could settle in, get his own batters in a clean inning. We'll see what he could do with that.
Last time he was a starter was back in his final year as college in 2023. 15 starts, a 2-6 record, a 5.79 ERA at Cincinnati. 65 and a third innings pitched, 52 Ks to 27 walks. Obviously was signed by the Phillies later that year. Pitched in the Florida Complex League strictly as a reliever, as well as the next season in Clearwater. Former Thresher.
That's what they're called?
Yeah, Clearwater Threshers.
Pretty cool.
Darrell Lee, Sawyer Smith, and Jose Alvarez start things off for the Grizzlies. Darrell Lee, a 304 hitter, was 0 for 4 yesterday with an RBI. Actually, that RBI should not have counted. 2 Ks. Skies the first pitch he sees out towards shallow left field. Tucker trying to find it. Looks like he's all over it. Makes the grab. For out number 1, 1 pitch, 1 away.
Hopewell is that, 95-mile-an-hour flamethrower. That's what you're going to see from him.
I think in a starter role, you might not see that.
Yeah. We have seen when things have gone south command-wise, he's not afraid to really take it down.
Yeah.
Which actually really like and really respect for pitchers. A couple guys Florence had earlier this year just didn't have the ability to do that.
Brings up Sawyer Smith.
That fastball is 92.
Yeah. Top of the zone in there, though. Wind up the first pitch, missing upstairs. 83, tried to go to an off-speed up there. Sawyer Smith, 288 average, 9 home runs, 43 RBIs. Certainly has the pop. Again, 0 for 4 yesterday with 2 Ks. Well, taking his time, using all that pitch clock. Here's the 1-0. In there for a strike on the outer corner. 91 there, 20-20 on the spin rate.
Yeah, command has obviously been the biggest issue for Hopewell for the most part this season. So if we get a couple batters, ground out, pop up would be huge.
Yep. 1-1, swing and a miss, out in front of that off-speed. 903 on the spin rate there. Must have been a splitter of some sorts. I haven't seen that.
I don't think
that
I've seen
spin.
it
I feel like he's thrown the splitter before, but not with the 903.
Yeah.
Maybe I just haven't paid too much attention to that. Working slowly. From the windup, the 1-2. Grounder, 2-hopper over towards the second baseman, Blomquist, who gloves it. Throw on to first is in time, 4-3 on the put away.
Yeah, Hopewell, I think, using a little bit more of that pitch clock than we've seen him in relief roles to just calm himself down and make sure he's fully ready. I do not mind that at all.
No, it's eventually you end up as Pedro Baez, the human rain delay.
It's a good nickname.
But hey, I'm not going to complain if it's getting outs.
Might not be the night to do it with rain coming, but
not only the human rain
delay,
delay, but the also Mother Nature rain delay. Wind up to Jose Alvarez. First pitch misses outside, 93 miles per hour there on the fastball.
Could be a situation where he gets up to that 94, 95 with 2 strikes, getting out of an inning or something of that nature.
I'd certainly welcome that. I'm sure that would probably fool a couple hitters too. Even a mile per hour or 2 looks a lot different. The 1-0 bounces in the dirt, 2-0 the count. Trying to live away to Alvarez. Went 3 for 3 yesterday. He's raised his average on the season to 356, the 2026 All-Star. Florence 39 and 30. Grizzlies 33 and 36 entering today. 2-0. Misses a little outside by just a hair. And here we go. Rain starting to come down here at Thomas More Stadium.
That was quick. And it is not a light drizzle.
3-0. Misses outside. 4-pitch walk to Jose Alvarez. Good thing we had that ambient mic.
Proactive thinking.
Proactively pulled in, yeah.
Well, Hopewell knew he might have to pitch through this today. Same thing with Gage Vales on the other side.
First pitch, fouls it away.
Another thing for Hopewell I want to see is how he handles batters with runners on base. Just trying to keep things from spiraling out of control.
It's an interesting rain period right now because it's not as dark as you would think.
Yeah. And the rain has given up a little bit since that initial burst.
Yeah, still is coming down steadily if you look over into the trees. The 1-1 fouls it away, 1-2. Here's the 1-2, punched out towards right field. It's going to drop in for a 2-out single. Just slapping the bat out there and finds contact. First hit of the day, Bryson Horn makes runners first and second now for Dale Thomas and 2 away.
It's a really good piece of hitting for Horn. We don't see it a ton where he just does anything, to get his bat out there and put the ball in play. More of a power hitter, but keeping the train moving and a huge start for Dale Thomas. 2 outs, a huge at bat early.
Thomas moved down 2 slots in the order. 1 for 3 yesterday with a run scored and a K. He's hitting .262 entering today. Look back at second. First pitch to Thomas, misses inside. 90 miles per hour there, just above the zone.
It's also a first time in a while that a single team is going to see back-to-back righties from Florence as starters.
True.
Florence has just had an insanely lefty-heavy rotation throughout the year.
Yeah, surplus of lefties. Rain starts to come down hard again. The 1-0 in there for a strike, located at 88.
Hopefully, you just want this one out and then get Vales to have to deal with this.
Yeah.
A little bit.
100% right about that. Rain really coming down hard right now. Zach Drury just eating it out there. That's the stadium ops in him. 1-1 misses way outside. This is one where if you're harvesting, you also got to be ready to hop.
Yeah. I don't think Zach Drury even knows it's raining. This is just like a sprinkle for him.
Yeah, Gabe Parsons, another guy just built entirely different. Oh, I would not expect that from Hannah Roden. How about that?
That was quick. She pulled the trigger and
Yeah.
went back in quickly.
Just wanted to get the marketing crew inside. They were going to go throw out T-shirts to about a whole 4 people.
I was going to say the Purdy's going to get a lot of T-shirts.
Yeah. 2-1 misses upstairs. 3-1. I think this rain certainly has had an effect on how Hopewell has located here at the end of this first inning.
Yeah.
Got 2 quick outs. The rain starts coming down, and he struggling to find the zone again. Looking from the stretch. Comes set. 3-1 misses out. 5-pitch walk to load the bases with 2 away for Victor Castillo.
Yeah, they're not going to call this. I mean, Hopewell's got to just take a breath. He's got 2 outs in the inning. Doesn't need a strikeout. Toby Hall's going to come out and talk to him here.
It's a big-time spot early for Gateway. Trying to hop on the board with the rain already on the field.
Well, the umps will come and talk this over.
I hope Gage Vales is getting hot.
Yeah.
Getting hot just to cool down.
They're calling it.
Umpire crew's going to bring him in. Wow.
This is the start of what will be a long night, probably.
That is unfortunate to say the least. Florence was hoping that they would miss something. Again, you looked at the Apple weather. I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything that said there was going to be a window. I saw complete rain throughout the rest of the night.
Kept getting pushed back and pushed back. This was supposed to be an all-day thing, and there were some administrative reasons they couldn't play earlier today. But you definitely had a window at noon. Could have gotten some innings in.
We will head to an arc encounter rain delay. Bases loaded, 2 away. We'll see if Hopewell can even continue to finish this inning and how long this rain delay will be. Stay tuned to all social media for resumption. And as always, you can stay here. Frontier League Network powered by HTN, as well as the Florence Eagles Radio Network. We'll see you when we return. Well, we're back. That was a quick rain delay. It seemed to have stopped right as they were being pulled off the field after a meeting on the mound. So we will resume action here. It's bases loaded, 2 away, top of the first. Chase Hopewell going to get warm once again and try and escape this jam after 2 quick outs, a walk, a single, and a walk as the rain was coming down. You want to attribute it to the rain. Obviously, the walks are more than the strikeouts this year for Hopewell. But he looked solid in the first 2 batters. Then kind of started to lose it there against Jose Alvarez, a 4-pitch walk, and that's when the rain was coming down.
Looked really good the first 2 batters. He looked calm. He looked collected. Rain kind of had directly came right when the first batter he walked was Alvarez.
Just needs to throw a strike. Get yourself out of this. This is one where, Ben, if you ever are throwing in the rain, it's a natural cheat code. Getting that rosin bag on, and you already have the water on your hands to soak it up. Give you a little extra grip.
All right.
Natural cheat code.
You and your rosin bags.
That and pine tar on there.
Yeah.
That is the
Spider
quickest.
tack.
Yeah, spider tack. Motor oil.
Elmer's glue.
Elmer's glue, yeah. That is the shortest rain delay of the season. And hopefully it goes in the favor of Hopewell. It really has just ceased all rain right now. Even the awning's getting dry.
Yeah, I don't really know what to expect out of the next few hours. We're over 80% all the way till about 10.
Hopewell against the lefty Victor Castillo. First pitch all the way to the backstop. 1-0 Gateway. That's about what you would expect from a guy that had to take a rain delay in between his inning.
Yeah.
First pitch, nowhere near. 1-0 Gateway. Runners second and third, 2 away. A 1-0 count to Castillo.
We even saw a pitch like that bounced way in front of the plate before that rain delay. Rain starting to affect things.
The 1-0, almost the same spot. Able to block that is Harbison. I shouldn't say block that, was able to pick it. Castillo, 233 average. Not an RBI guy. He's got 11 homers on the season, 31 RBIs. You don't see that for double-digit homers. 2-0. Misses inside 3-0. Hopewell trying to find the zone. 3-0. Upstairs, no good. A 4-pitch walk, his third of the inning.
Still trying to find that top of the zone with a fastball.
It's a dry baseball. Rain no longer a factor.
Yeah.
Except maybe just a wet mound. It doesn't look like he's slipping. Grizzlies got their first run of the 8th yesterday. Already with 1 today and still threatening. Tate Wargo, the contact bat at the plate. First pitch misses upstairs. 5 balls in a row. Actually, you could probably go 6 in a row from Dale Thomas. Toby Hall already with a meeting in this inning. The 1-0. This is inside. 2-0. Florence will start to get Isaac Milburn up and moving. Throwing those plyos up against the wall.
Hopewell still got a chance to get out of this inning. He's got the 2 outs. 1 run is manageable.
2-0. Top of the zone in there for a strike.
Needed that.
Just barely connects up there. 2,200 on the spin rate. Will absolutely take that, though. 2-1 the count. 2 away with the bases loaded. 1-0 Gateway. 2-1 pitch in there. 88 top of the zone.
That's what I'm talking about, his ability to take a few ticks off of it to locate it. That's where he's gotten hit hard at some points this year.
Yeah. 2-2. From the stretch, 2-2 pitch. Ground ball off the glove of Baker into shallow center. 2 runs will come home to score. On the way to third is Castillo. It's a 2-run single for Team Wargo. As the inning has unraveled, it's 3-0 Gateway.
Yeah, it's a tough play for Baker, and definitely going to go as a base hit, but one that Baker, I think, has a chance to make. Or things just start to go unfortunate in this inning for Hopewell. A lot of things working against him.
Brings up the lefty Cole Brandon. Nightmare inning for Chase Hopewell. He's allowed 5 in a row to reach base after getting the first 2 out. Runners at the corners. First pitch to the lefty. In there for a strike.
You could even start to see Hopewell a little more jittery on the mound than he was with the first 2 batters.
The 1-0. Hard hit over towards the second baseman. Blomquist gloves it. Throw on to first is in time. The damage is done. 3 come across for Gateway. Florence playing from behind as we head to the bottom of the first when we return on the Frontier League Network, powered by HDN. Bottom of the first is always brought to you by Heritage Bank. At Heritage Bank, we believe your money should work as hard as you do. Proudly local, fierce, dependable. That's the Heritage difference at heritagebank.com to find a branch near you today. Florence trails 3-0. Tyler Schoenfeld, Brett Blomquist, and Hank Zeisler trying to get things going for the Yalls. Isaac Milburn will head to the bullpen. Might be the end of the line for Chase Hopewell. Again, that was not an opener situation. Florence was actually hoping to get multiple innings out of Hopewell in the fact that they wanted to turn him into a starter. Did not pan out that way. He gives up 3 runs on 3 walks, including 2 hits.
And a start, too. You know,
Yeah.
it does make things really interesting. It really is a killer for that to happen in a doubleheader when you have an extra game in a week where a scheduled starter cannot get more than an inning. You had a complete game yesterday, but the day before that, you really use your bullpen. So it's just back and forth with the bullpen. There's a world where Milburn was going to be your starter or maybe somewhat opener in Game 2 of the doubleheader.
I have no idea what they do for Game 2. It's probably just a straight start of John Gerard, or they use another opener.
It's got to be some sort of bullpen day, but they're going to need both Milburn and Gerard to give some length.
Yeah.
Guys who have been starters at points this year.
0-1 high hopper over the third baseman, gloved on the backhand. Smith at short, but that's an infield single for Tyler Schoenfeld.
tell you how to make things interesting is just to score some runs.
Yeah,
And,
oh yeah.
you know, it's always tough. You're giving an all-star 3-run lead. He's got a 2.99 ERA, a 3-run lead before he throws his first pitch of the afternoon.
Florence was able to hit Vales around the last time. 3 innings pitched, 6 hits, 7 runs, 5 of them earned, 3 walks, and 2 Ks. He tossed 78 pitches. Florence also hit him for 2 homers. Brett Blomquist, 2 homers yesterday. He's now at 12 on the season. Fastball misses outside 1-0. Also very on par. Gage Vale, sunshine, rainbows, fluffy clouds.
I don't see a cloud in the sky.
Yeah.
It's not true.
1-0,
Hyperbole.
misses outside.
There still are some gray clouds, but they do look a little further away. We look like we have some sort of pocket.
Two-0. Hard hit down the first base line, but foul. 89 at the bottom of the zone there. 2-1 the count. Blomquist 3 hits yesterday, raised that average up to 337. He's picked up 47 RBIs. Shaney felt over at first. He takes off. The off speed is skied out towards right center field. Brandon on the move towards the gap. He's called off by Castillo. Shaneyfelt will have to retreat. And the throwback is not in time.
Yeah, Shaneyfelt, if he wasn't as fast as he is, I don't know if, he gets back safely. Obviously, decision making, knowing how fast he is, but he was all the way past second base. Had to go back and touch second base on the way back to get to first.
Brings up Hank Zeisler. Zeisler a good day yesterday as well. He went 3 for 4. Double, 2 runs, an RBI, and a walk. Moved closer to records all over the place there after that outing. We already knew he was coming into this one tied for the all-time franchise home run record. 46 with Brendan Price. But with that double yesterday, he moves 1 from tying the double record, and with the walk, he moves 1 from tying the walk record. Ground ball right side, that's through for a base hit. Shaneyfelt going to turn and burn on the way to third. Runners at the corners. That one is skied over to third. Does not have any advancement. Zeisler with his first hit of the day, 2 singles in the inning. Runners at the corners for Brendan Bobo.
Yeah, I mean, you feel a lot more comfortable, even if he can just get 1 run in this bottom of the first, to know that it's not quite over.
Yeah. Brendan Bobo in a big spot today, after having the day off yesterday. 12 homers, 52 RBIs, 286 average. Facing the righty Vales, first pitch to him, slider in there for a strike, 28.56 on the spin rate. That's impressive there from Vales.
It's a really good pitch. In a good location.
Bottom of the first, 3-0 Gateway. 0-1, misses outside. One. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Top of the zone. Bobo strikes out. Runners at the corners. That's the first game for Vales.
It's a tough one, too, in a sacrifice situation. Just trying to get one in the air.
Yeah. Brings up Milo Rushford. Rushford, 6 homers, 35 RBIs. 1 for 4 yesterday with an RBI, a run scored, a walk, and a K. Hitting .273 entering today. First pitch in there for a strike. Still warming up is Isaac Milburn. It's going to be him in the second. 0-1. Foul down the first base line, 0-2.
I like it. He's been, really great when not starting.
Yeah. He's had 3 phenomenal performances out of the pen. Has not surrendered an earned run yet. He gave up 3 unearned runs in Windy City. 0-2 to Rushford. The 0-2 pitch, fouls it away. Florence with Schoenfeld on third, Zeisler on first. Florence trailing 3-0, looking to get on the board. Zeisler takes off the 0-2, called strike 3. Right down Broadway on the off-speed. Sits down Milo Rushford, a backwards K. He picks up 2 in the big-time situation. Headed to the top of the second. It's 3-0 Gateway when we return on the Frontier League Network, powered by HTN. Top half of the second inning, Chase Hopewell is at least going to start the inning with Isaac Milburn still warming up in the bullpen. Hopewell faced 8 batters in the inning. 3-0 Gateway lead. Top of the second always brings us our umpire intro, brought to you by Pella Window and Door. Looking for a clear view of every call, trust Pella Window and Door to bring you replay-worthy clarity and craftsmanship you can count on. Pella Window and Door, so good, even the ump won't miss a thing. Umpire crew today, Jacob Waldrop, the crew chief down the third baseline. Behind home plate, Michael Love. And there is a new umpire into the crew. It's Larry Hudson over at first base. We will be seeing him doing the balls and strikes for game 2. He was actually at first base yesterday, I believe, as well. And we were just not told of the umpire change.
A little bit of a shake-up.
Yeah, 1-0. Missing outside, 2-0. Hopewell with 3 walks in his first inning. Florence trying to make him a starter. Wasn't helped by the rain, but also once it stopped, he was still struggling with the command. 2-0, that's cranked out towards center field. Shaney fell on the run with room. Makes the grab. 95 off the bat, 340 on the distance for out number 1.
So 1 time through the order, and I think that's going to be it.
Wow. Huh. Interesting. They'll go to the lefty-lefty battle here. Lee and Sawyer Smith at the top of the order, and bringing in Isaac Milburn when we return on the Frontier League Network, powered by HTN. Lee's famous recipe chicken pitching change with a new wing coming into the game. You can pick out the best wings in the tri-state area. Lee's famous recipe chicken, always fresh, never frozen. I knew I should have kept the Isaac Milburn starter chart out there on my game notes. It is Milburn. He has thrived in this relief role. Since coming on, he's 4 innings, 1 hit, no runs, a walk, and a K. 4 innings, 3 hits, no runs, a walk, and 5 Ks. 5 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs. None of them earned. 2 walks and 5 Ks his last time out against Windy City. He's been dominant in this role, and Florence is hoping that he can continue that here today.
He hasn't given up an earned run in relief yet this year. And we kind of knew there was something up. I mean, he is an extremely talented pitcher. The year he had last year was just a terrific. And, you know, even if – I don't know if it's a matter of starting. Sometimes it's a matter of just a switch up to kind of find your groove again. I think they might be okay with trying to find a way to get him back into the starting rotation. There's a lot of things up in the air right now.
Chase Hopewell will end with an inning and a third, 2 hits, 3 runs, 3 walks, no Ks. Florence hoping to fight back here, and Milburn could keep this just a 3-0 Gateway lead. It's the top of the order, Darrell Lee and Sawyer Smith. 1 away, the base is empty. First pitch is in there for a strike, bottom of the zone. Lefty-lefty battle. Sun was just on the field as he was warming up. Quickly vanishes. Looks like the gray clouds are going away from us, but I obviously cannot see what's behind us. The 0-1, swing and a miss.
Supposed to know these things from your meteorology class.
No, the thing is, I wish I had like X-ray vision to see through concrete and drywall.
They didn't teach you that in that class?
No, that one, maybe when I was getting a beer during that during that exam. The 0-2 misses outside. What types of clouds are those, Ben? You just need to name any type of cloud, and I'll say, yep.
Cumulus.
There you go. 1-2 misses inside. 2-2 the count. Milburn against Gateway last time. 4 innings pitched, 3 hits, no runs, a walk, and 5 Ks back on July 22nd. That was in this relief role. We also had a good start against him. Back at Gateway. Picked up a win. 2-2. Skied foul. Straight up defense for Florence. Here's the 2-2. Slider misses downstairs. Check swing doesn't go. Let's take a look at that defense. Tucker in left field. Cheney Felt in center. Rushford in right. Broussard at the hot corner. Baker at short. Blomquist at second. Zeisler at first. And Kyle Harbison doing the catching. Full count. 1 away. Bases empty. Here is the payoff pitch. Fouls it away. Ooh, nice grab by the Gateway player in the dugout.
That's good. Impressive.
Here's the payoff. Skied out towards center field. It's going to send Cheney Felt back right in front of the warning track. He makes the grab. For out number 2, both outs to Tyler Cheney Felt in center. That'll bring up Sawyer Smith.
Some pretty nice contact, both on Hopewell and now that one for Milburn.
Were you able to read the Northern Kentucky Tribune article on Cheney Felt today?
I did not see it today.
Yeah.
But I definitely am going to read it at some point.
Our good friend Andy Furman did an article on Cheney Felt and his success stealing bases. Called him a thief. Called him the stolen base thief. Ellen misses downstairs.
Well, they steal him a lot, so
yeah.
I think it's a good title.
Since he's the leader in franchise stolen bases, does that mean he's the Florence thief? The thief of Florence?
Sure.
Sure, why not?
I mean, yeah, I don't see anyone else who could have the title.
1-0. This is inside. Yeah, it's on the Northern Kentucky Tribune. Good story on him. He mentioned that he was, always been an outfielder. That's where he's comfortable. Here's the 2-0. Ooh, look at the bend on that.
Good one.
15 inches of horizontal break. 28-24 on the spin rate. 2-1. But when the Northern NKU needed him, 2-1 misses inside. Needed a guy at second. He stepped up and was able to fill. Very good defensive second baseman at NKU, and obviously we've seen that transform over here.
A lot of times when guys play both the infield and the outfield, there's usually one they're obviously better at.
3-1 down the first baseline and foul.
But there's not, I mean, Shaney felt he looks so good at both. Obviously more of a natural outfielder.
And you do got some speed out there. This is a time where all three of these guys, have had experience playing center field.
Yeah.
Tucker in left, Rushford in right, obviously Shaney Felt in center.
All speedsters out there, too.
Yeah. Payoff. Down in the dirt, gets away from Harbison. Smith on his way to first. It'll be a walk. And is the fourth walk for Florence already, the first for Milburn.
Got to be careful towards the top of this lineup. Jose Alvarez has killed Florence.
Yeah. 2 outs. Alvarez with 2 homers this season, a 3-for-3 day yesterday. He walked and scored, was the first to do so for Gateway today. First pitch misses outside. 1-0 the count. Can't say I'm enthused about that cloud in center field.
Yeah, I wish it wasn't there for sure.
The 1-0, swing and a miss. Top of the zone to 89. Again, I feel like in center field it's going away, but that cloud is definitely getting darker.
Yeah.
Runner takes off at first. That one's fouled away. 1-2. We'll have to retreat.
Ooh. Again, it's a little wet out there. Sliding in the second is going to be something that
Good.
you got to be careful with.
And hopefully they just have no clue.
We literally saw it when Zeisler took off for second at the strikeout that ended the bottom of the first. He slides so early because he knows.
One thing for stadium ops, you just start getting a hose out there and hosing it down before every game. Telling our team. Here's the 1-2. Slider called. Strike 3. Sits down Jose Alvarez. Technically the first time all series so far for Florence. Strands the runner at first. We head it to the bottom of the second. The Yulls trail 3-0 when we return on the Frontier League Network, powered by HDN. Bottom half of the second always brings us a look at our Thomas More scoreboard, the scoreboard partner at Thomas More University. There you'll be able to take your life and your career as far as you want it to go. Apply or donate today at thomasmore.edu. Florence trails 3-0. Bottom of 2, Garrett Broussard, followed by Jackson Tucker and Dylan Baker against the right-handed pitcher all-star Gage Vales. Florence picked up 2 hits in the first. Shaney Felt and Zeisler stranded them at the corners. Bobo and Rushford struck out with a runner in scoring position. Garrett Broussard, a 3.05 average entering. Gage Vales, 2.99 ERA. Broussard in the last series, 1 for 12 for the walk and 6 Ks. First pitch misses inside.
Had a hit yesterday, though. Started to look pretty back to normal. Couple RBIs.
Yeah. One 0 grounded down the third baseline, but foul. 1-1 the count. I think you're going to see more fans keep coming through as the game progresses, get closer to the originally scheduled 6:36. It is country night.
Yep.
I got the boots on in the
boots and jeans.
Yeah.
And your feet have just got to be mad at you.
Got to be mad. 2-1. Sky down the right field line into the kid zone. I like wearing boots.
I've unfortunately never owned a pair of boots in my life.
Never owned a pair of boots. Well,
No.
you didn't live in Knoxville for a year.
I did not, no.
2-2. Broussard skies it to left field. In it comes Lee. Makes the grab for out number 1.
Slipped back there at first. Again, when you have a turf, it tends to just stay wet. Doesn't absorb water outstanding. Just because it's not making mud puddles like you would in regular grass doesn't mean it's still not moist.
Yeah. Brings up Jackson Tucker. Has had an off day the last 2 days. Came on in the bottom of the 9th. Actually came on in the 8th after that collision at the plate with Schoenfeld, where Schoenfeld had a collision with the pitcher. That one's fouled away. He relieved Schoenfeld defensively, got his first plate appearance, and singled in the 9th. No 1-1 the count. Vale's taking all that time on the pitch clock. 0-1 pitch. Runs inside, almost hits him. Tucker does the one start in that last series.
Yep.
It's a guy hitting .312. Used to be the everyday leadoff guy for Florence.
There's been a lot of changes, and it's still constant revolving door.
Yeah,
out
it
of
is.
that outfield.
Grounds it over towards the third baseman. Thomas fields it at the bottom of one hop. Throw on to first is in time. A nice play there from Dale Thomas, 5-3. On the put away of the speedster, that'll bring up Dylan Baker. Dylan Baker trying to get to his Gateway Grizzlies killing way. The best average against the Grizzlies, 23 RBIs.
That's so many.
This season against the Grizzlies, that's almost half of his RBIs.
That is more RBIs than Tyler Schoenfeld has this season.
It is pretty amazing. Here's the 0-1. Fouls it away 0-2. A good series here. The last time the Grizzlies came into town. Went 0 for yesterday. 0 for 5 with an RBI and 2 strikeouts. That lowered his average to a measly .351 against him. Hank Zeisler still hitting .462 against Gateway this season.
Nuts.
0-2. Misses outside. Vale's trying to go 1-2-3 in the bottom of the second. 3-0 lead before he even took the mound. Wind up the 1-2 slider. Top of the zone, no good.
Jones sure thought it was.
If you looked at TrackMan, you would probably agree.
Yeah. That's a good pitch.
Good thing I'm just going to say I didn't look at it. Here's the 2-2. Fouls it away. Are you a country music fan, though?
Very big. You knew that.
I did know that. Yeah, that John Party concert.
We got him here for country night.
Yeah, 2-2. It's fouled away. Well, you have not heard of our Game 2 starter yet, so I'm not going to say it's not John Party.
It's true. Could be.
We do have John Purdy in attendance.
He could sing us some country songs.
He's behind home plate. 2-2. Check swing all the way around. Third K of the day for Vales. He goes 1-2-3 clean against the Yalls in the bottom of the second. Heading to the top of the third, it's time for Tettemer Trivia. When we return on the Frontier League Network, powered by HTN. Top half of third always brought to you by the Roar Agency, located in all 50 states across the nation. Feel the Roar difference with Roar Insurance. Visit us today at roarins.com. Florence trailing 3-0. Isaac Milburn back out for another inning of work. Going through the heart of the order, it's 4-5-6-2 up for Gateway. That's Horn, Thomas, and Castillo. Couple lefties in there. Lefty-lefty battle to open up the inning. Horn, single and a run scored his last time up, hitting .236 on the season. First pitch in there for a strike. Top of the third always brings us our Tettemer Trivia. Way it works, I read a question top half of the third, give you guys the answer in the bottom half. You have the opportunity to play along. Head on over to Twitter. The question is live. You can comment your guess in the comment section. I will shout you out there on the broadcast. Counts you're looking for R Tettemer 9 and Florence _ Yalls. Again, RTETTEMER 9 and Florence _ Yalls. The 1-1 misses out. 2-1. Are you ready for our question of the day? It's going to be the first of two Tettemer
I'm ready
Trivias.
for two questions.
You're ready for two questions today. This is another fun one. It's, again, straightforward. Nothing else to it. Right after this pitch, wind up 2-1, misses outside. Since 2000 until now, which player has hit the most triples in Major League Baseball? 2000 until now, which player has hit the most triples in Major League Baseball? My hint, National League. So I give you a time frame, and I give you the league. Who has hit the most triples since 2000? 3-1, ground ball up the middle and through for a base hit. A leadoff single for Bryson Horn, his second hit of the day.
What was the time frame?
2000, since 2000 until now.
Oh, so that's not really a hint. That's just the question.
I mean, I put it into the question. It's added as the hint. Can't give a specific year, can I?
Probably not.
Someone would have had to have an obscene year hitting triples if they did it all in one and then just vanish off the face of the earth. That one's in there for a strike.
So is it just that they played it in the NL at some point in their career? Majority NL or what?
Majority NL.
Okay.
That's a good rebuttal there.
And if you had to have a last name that his last name rhymes with, it would be.
It would be you're not getting that.
Oof.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Justin Upton play majority in the NL.
It's a very good addition there, Ben. Great job.
Thank you.
Great job out there.
Obviously thinking Arizona,
1-2. This is upstairs.
thinking Colorado. Think Charlie Blackmon could have done it.
Two-two. Off speed. Called. Strike three. Dots up the lower outside corner. Beautifully placed there from Isaac Milburn. Picks up his second K.
That
One
is
out.
a really good location.
If you're tuning into our YouTube audio stream, you guys can comment in that live chat. We'll be able to see those guesses as well. If you want to play along for Tettemer Trivia, who's led Major League Baseball in triples since 2000. Lefty-lefty battle. Castillo digs in. Runner on first and one away. Shows bunt, pops it way foul down the third baseline. I mean, that was almost 90 feet down the line.
Yeah, that's nuts.
0-1 the count. Walked his last time up, stranded at third.
You know who had a lot of triples against the Reds? Ricky Weeks.
That is the second time we've heard Ricky Weeks on the broadcast. I feel like the last few Tettemer Trivias. Just recently I've heard him.
It's not going to be my guess, but I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah. 0-1. Ooh, misses inside and off the glove of Harbison. Mistake there from Kyle Harbison. That'll be a pass ball. It really took a massive hop off his glove.
It was allowed, too,
Yeah.
off of that glove.
Was not in the dirt. It was up high and just could not corral it. The 1-1. Slider in there. 1-2.
It's a beautiful pitch. Slider's got a ton of horizontal break.
Top of the third, 3-0 Gateway. 1-2 the count. One away and a runner in scoring position. Horn on second. Look back at second. The 1-2 pitch. Slider misses out.
Could it be someone like Charlie Blackmon?
Really interested in what I'm seeing on the signs here. 2-2 misses outside. They're just holding 3 up, and it's been a slider every single pitch. Full count. It's almost like they don't care if Horn sees that they're throwing a slider. There you go. Switching up the sign. Maybe I was just seeing always the end of it. Here's the payoff. Upstairs, no good.
Oof.
Or Milburn shook it off and went to the curveball instead, and that's what we just saw. Second walk issued by Milburn. It's already the 5th of the day from Florence pitching.
There's been a lot of them.
one misses upstairs. Milburn trying to find the zone. And Florence really needs some length from him. Kyle Harbison will go out to talk. Try and settle him down. Toby Hall, the field manager for Florence, going to go chat with the manager for the Grizzlies, Kyle Goodell.
Could it be like a Freddie Freeman? Like, he's had some triples. Obviously doesn't have a ton of speed. I'm not going to go with him. And again, it doesn't have to be someone active.
No. Could have happened before.
Christian Yelich, I feel like someone who has some sneaky triples. I kind of like that right now. Yelich is going to be the leader in my clubhouse. Plays in a bigger park in Milwaukee and has sneaky speed and obviously the power.
Have you been there?
Been a couple times.
Yeah. 1-0. Top of the zone, no good, 2-0.
Brother and his wife used to live in Madison, so
Really?
every time we'd visit, sometimes we'd go.
Milburn trying to find the zone with his off speeds. Leads the team in walks this season. 2-0. Slider is in there for a strike. 2-1.
Yeah, he's using that slider a lot.
Runners first and second and one away. Here's the 2-1. Fouls it away. Got a lot of guesses for this Tettemer trivia already. Jordan Law, Jay Warford, Kyle Karsten, Florence Y'all's Analytics, all on Twitter. Two-two, off speed, top of the zone, does not get that call again. It is up.
Those look good,
Yeah.
but again on track, man, they're tough pitches to lay off too.
And they're full count. Milburn's payoff, fouls it away. It's a big batter. Cole Brandon on deck.
Yeah, you're in the danger zone right now with this count running full again.
And that was a fastball top of the zone. The full count.
Everything's been up from Milburn, feels like.
Look back at second, couple looks. Here's the payoff. Sliders cranked into left field. Back goes Tucker. He makes the grab for out number 2. That one looked good off the bat.
No, we've seen a lot of warning track power
Yeah.
from Gateway just 3 innings into this game.
Runners first and second, stay put. Brings up Cole Brandon 2 away. Milburn trying to get out of it. 3-0 Gateway lead. All surrender there from Chase Hopewell in his first inning. Allowed 5 in a row, including 3 walks. First pitch way outside. The 1-0.
Oh my goodness.
Not called. That's in there for a strike. Here's the 2-0. Skied out towards center field. On the run is Schoenfeld coming in the gap. He makes the grab to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the third. Get your guesses in for Tettemer Trivia when we return on the Frontier League Network, powered by HTN. Bottom half of the third inning, it's 3-0 Gateway. Florence trying to get on the board. It'll be the bottom of the order. Kyle Harbison followed by the top, Tyler Schoenfeld and Brett Blomquist. Florence got 2 hits in the first, went 1-2-3 in the second. Gage Vales, the all-star, on the mound. Still playing Tettemer trivia. Question was, since 2000 until now, which player has hit the most triples in Major League Baseball? Hint National League, majority National League. A lot of good guesses rolling through on Twitter and wherever you guys want to guess.
I really just don't know. Yelich it's a weird answer. Keep having to remind myself, doesn't have to be active.
Kyle Harbison gets his first plate appearance. He'll be the last person the first time through here for Gage Vales.
Nolan Arenado could be. I'm just all over the place.
You're just thinking of those bigger ballparks right now.
Yeah.
That was correct thinking the last time we asked a question about triples. Harbison skies the first pitch he sees into right center field. Plenty of room for Brandon. He makes the grab, 1 pitch, 1 away. Florence certainly going to have to make Vales work. Don't want him to settle into this ball game and go the entire way. Have to get to that Gateway bullpen. Make him sweat a little. So taking a couple pitches before you get your number. Brings up Schoenfeld. He singled his first time around.
Got to lock in an answer here, huh?
Yep.
I will go with Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich. That one's in there for a strike. Let's go to everyone on Twitter. Starting with Jordan Law. He guessed Mookie Betts. Kyle Carneston said Juan Pierre. Florence Y'all's Analytics said Jose Reyes. Jay Warford said Jose Reyes. Cam Beatty said Corbin Carroll. Andre Padavani said Ichiro. Rich Tettemer said Juan Pierre. Carter Cousins said Trey Turner or Jimmy Rollins. Tyler Douglas said Trey Turner or Jimmy Rollins. 0-2 to Schoenfeld, skies it, shallow center field. Racing in is Brandon. He slides and makes the, oh, it's off of his glove. A base hit for Tyler Schoenfeld. His second hit of the day. Could not hang on, could not survive the ground. It looked like he had that. Yeah, just off of the palm of his glove. Could not see it all the way through.
You know, you see people make sliding or diving catches. Sometimes when it hits their glove, it's still a little bit out of reach. That one, he fully had a chance to make that play. Just bounced off of his glove.
Brings up Brett Blomquist with a runner on first and 1 away. Pickoff attempt. Nothing going. Schoenfeld chasing his own record. 46 stolen bases last year. He's picked up 44. Second place in the Frontier League behind Austin White. That one misses inside. Want to know the count. 1 away. Cannot give the answer yet. I do think we have all of our guesses in. Jose Reyes and Juan Pierre, the ones receiving 2 votes, but as well as mention of Corbin Carroll, Mookie Betts, Christian Yelich, Trey Turner, and Jimmy Rollins. I guess Trey Turner and Jimmy Rollins both received 2 votes as well. 1-1 the count. Blomquist flat out to right field his last time up. Schoenfeld. Ooh, that one runs inside. It's going to hit the elbow of Brett Blomquist. Just barely skim it, but he does get the express pass over to first. A hit by pitch is always brought to you by Airport Paint and Body. When life throws a fastball, it's your ride. Call Airport Paint and Body to smooth you out, get you back in the game. Submit a free estimate online today at airportpaintbody.com.
That just barely grazed his elbow.
That's the best type of hit by pitch.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Brings up Hank Zeisler. He singled his last time up. In a big-time spot here. A walk and a double away from tying the franchise records. He's a home run away from being the new home run king. Florence franchise history. Schoenfeld takes off on the first pitch. No throw. A stolen base for Tyler Schoenfeld. They were going to try and go to second for Blomquist instead of getting Schoenfeld at third.
I like that deke a little bit, too. You know, you take the attention off of Schoenfeld. You know, typically, yeah, that throw goes to third, but sometimes as a catcher, your first reaction is to go to third. Sometimes you see how fast Schoenfeld's moving and try to get the runner at second.
0-1 misses inside. 1-1 the count. Florence, big time spot here. Have their leader in RBIs at the plate. Zeisler was 71. I have 72 on my own sheet. Scoreboard says 71. Fouls it away 1-2.
The I-score stats change every single day up and down, but I also have 72.
You can just look at me on that one for the All-Star game, trying to get everyone's stats. It just kept switching every single day. It was a nightmare. Here's the 1-2. Zeisler fouls it away.
I'm not sure why some people, or how some people lose home runs and RBIs from one day to the next.
Yeah.
But that happened with Richardson and Rushford the other day for us.
No guesses on our YouTube audio stream. Everything really on Twitter or just texting. Start putting these on Facebook. Maybe start live streaming on TikTok for the Tettemer trivia. What do you think about that?
Twitch.
Yeah.
Twitch streams on.
I mean, if you live stream on TikTok, you'll get a bunch of random people. The 1-2. Zeisler skies it out towards left field. Lee, warning track to the wall. The new home run king of Florence, Hank Zeisler. His 47th of his career. Take a bow. Ties this game up at 3.
I don't think there's anything more fitting. You just knew Hank Zeisler's record-breaking home run was going to come in a moment where he needed it the most. A 3-run home run to tie the game. Boy, that is Hank Zeisler in a nutshell. Another really good pitch going opposite field.
The new home run king.
So great for Hank. Now we could say he breaks a new record every time he hits a home run.
You know what he could do? Every time he hits a home run, he can break the hit record, the home run record, the RBI record, and the runs scored record.
All of them.
All of them in one. And just a secondary point, that ties the game up at 3.
Yeah. I mean, that is huge. I mean, in a 7-inning game, too, with an all-star on the mound, you get a 3-run top of the first.
Came through in a big way. The franchise record in home runs now belongs to the captain.
And you got it before you go on the road, Rory.
And we get it before the road. Ben, you could take the doubles, the walks. By all means, 2-0. And still chasing single-season records now for Zeisler. You know, that'll be 75 RBIs. The single-season record for Florence is 91. Doubles, he stands 7 away from that. Record's 30. Runs scored, he's 20 from that. And then hits would be about 28 from that with a month to play.
You also knew it was going to come against Gateway, too. He has just killed him.
Here's the 3-1. Fouls it away. Payoff pitch. Bobo skies it foul to stay alive. Still don't have 2 outs to get this Tettemer trivia. captain is the home run king. Here's the payoff. Fouls it away again. That was hard hit. 97 off the bat.
Yeah.
Down the first base line. I do like we got our TrackMan back into the HTN programming.
Looks great.
Anyone tuning into Home Team Network can see all those stats that we talk about. I guess not all of them, but see the big ones. Payoff, fouls it away.
Hobo started to put together a pretty good at bat.
You can see the velo, you can see the exit velo, and the distance. Nothing like spin rate on there, but I guess that would be really overkill.
It would.
Something that matters for me, though. Here's the payoff again. Misses downstairs. Good at bat there from Bobo. 4 have reached in a row for Florence. They restart the inning with a runner on first now and 1 away for Milo Rushford. So it's pretty, it's probably already determined that you're going to talk to the new home run king of Florence.
No. I have to.
Yeah.
I could probably tell you what he's going to say.
Winning's fun.
Probably won't take a lot of credit for it.
Yeah. I hope he talks about his switch in approaches after 2024. Really, 2024 he was great. Obviously earned his captain nod in 2024, at the end of 2024. That skied out towards left field. All over that is Lee. Makes the grab for out number 2. But when he came back in 2025, struggled early. And it was just a small sample size, but struggled and really just started to not focus on contact, but was swinging his best swing every time. And that's where the power came. And obviously, a 20-plus homer season came out of it, plus he was runner-up for Frontier League MVP.
Yeah.
And you're seeing that come together now. He's had a lot of home runs recently, now up to 14 on the season. First pitch to Broussard's a ground ball down the third base line. Throw on to first is in time. Great play there from Dale Thomas. Florence picks up 3 on the 3-run jack from Hank Zeisler. He's also the franchise leader in home runs. Tip of the cap to the captain. Heading to the top of the 4th. When we return, it's Ben Howler on the mic. Don't go anywhere.
Brand new ball game. Florence has tied this thing up at 3, and a huge swing of the bat for Hank Zeisler. Record-breaking, game-tying. You also got to remember we're only playing 7 today, so this kind of feels more like the 6th inning than the 4th. But we are here in the top of the 4th with Isaac Milburn back out for 3rd inning of work. Inning and 2/3 for him so far. Scoreless, 1 hit, 2 walk, 2 strikeout baseball for the lefty working out of the pen. Start with the bottom of the lineup, Otto Jones, before working it around to Lee and Sawyer Smith. 3-3 tie, top of the 4th. We also did not get to the Tettemer trivia answer with a 1 or 2 pitch at bat from Garrett Broussard. First pitch to Otto Jones, fastball, top of the zone for a strike.
So your guess was Corbin Carroll. We had
my guess was Christian Yelich.
Oh, yes. We had a guess for Corbin Carroll. Yours was Christian Yelich. 2 for Turner, 2 for Rollins, 2 for Reyes, 2 for Juan Pierre. That one's fouled away. We had a Mookie Betts guess as well. So let's go. I have all of the leaders since 2000. We'll go with the top 10 as Ben continues to do the play-by-play.
0-2, foul ball opposite way.
Denard, is it Denard Span or Spahn? Span. Denard Span at 10 was 72. Brett Gardner. No one mentioned him. That was a guy. That with a lot of triples. 73 at number 9.
0-2 grounder right back to Isaac Milburn. Just stuck his glove up and grabbed it. He'll sprint and flip it over to first for out number 1.
Dexter Fowler was 82. That's another good player. Christian Guzman, 86. Here's the first one off the board. Juan Pierre at 94.
Okay.
He was 6th since 2000. Curtis Granderson. That's a big one. I guess I wouldn't say he was majority NL.
Yeah.
Had those years with the Mets.
Top of the order, Darrell Lee for the 3rd time. Takes a slider down the middle of the zone, strike 1.
95 for Curtis Granderson there at 5th. 96 for Ichiro at 4th. You had an Ichiro guess.
Foul back.
It takes a massive hop. 115 for Jimmy Rollins at 3rd. 123 for Carl Crawford at 2nd.
Carl Crawford.
And are you convinced that Christian Yelich has over 123?
Absolutely not.
That's good.
0-2. Throwaway pitch way outside.
Because we do have a correct answer in the chat. It was 131. Jose Reyes, the most since 2000. Jose Reyes was the correct answer. That'll go to Florence Y'all's Analytics as well as someone else. Jay Warford, Louisville Hog.
1-2, liner into center. A back pedal for Schoenfeld. Awkward angle to get there, but he grabbed it, turning to his back. 2 gone in order to start the 4th. Jose Reyes, huh?
Jose Reyes.
Still riding my high from yesterday. I think yesterday might have been one of my better ones because I was the only one to get it. So I won't let anyone forget that one. You Darvish.
Oh, that was a really good guess.
Sawyer Smith will hit. Florence shades him a little bit to the right. 2 gone in the 4th. First pitch swinging, grounder over to 2nd, and Blomquist will flip to 1st. A quick inning for Isaac Milburn, starting to settle in. Stay tied at 3-3, go to the bottom of the 4th on the Frontier League Network, powered by HTN. Back here at the bottom of the 4th, game 1 of a doubleheader between Florence and Gateway. We still are continuing to monitor the weather. Tell you what, it's looking a little bit better. I just looked at the 6 o'clock updated Weather Channel forecast, and It's definitely not clean the rest of the night. We're probably still will see some rain at some point, but it is less than I initially saw earlier today and how it had been looking all week. Jackson Tucker will start things off as Florence can look to take their first lead of the game with the bottom third of the lineup taking on the All-Star Gage Vales. 3-3, bottom of the fourth. Saw you just looking at the forecast. Do you agree?
Yeah. I got some, seems like heavy stuff at 8 really coming through, so I think game 2 might be in jeopardy, but.
We might get a doubleheader tomorrow,
Really,
potentially.
It's gonna really thwart my travel plans.
First pitch of Jackson Tucker inside for a ball.
But I'm glad we got a tie game right now. I'm glad Hank Zeisler's the new home run king. Tommy Webster said somebody needs to get started on the Hank Zeisler statue.
Fastball inside. It won't be me. Is he talking about making the statue?
Yeah.
Or ordering it? I can order it, sure. Just give me a credit card.
Statues.com? Is that it?
Yeah. Just get one of those statues, making statues for dummies, as this one's cranked out to left. That is a no-doubter for Jackson Tucker, and Florence leads 4-3. Welcome back to the lineup, Jackson Tucker, his 7th of the season. And just like that, this game has been turned on its head.
100 off the bat, 381 on the distance. That one was high and deep. Cleared the scoreboard and probably made his way to the end of the parking lot.
There must be a magnet on that scoreboard when Florence is hitting. We've seen a lot of home runs in this series. All 4 have been towards that left field scoreboard. That is Florence's first lead of the game. They're out hitting Gateway 2, 5-3. And again, Gage Vale struggles against Florence. 4 earned and 3+ for him so far as Dylan Baker hits with a 1-ball strike.
Well, it's 2 home runs the last time he came here to Florence as well. So it's only right that we even that up.
4 total in his 2 starts at Thomas More Stadium. As Baker hits one high to left. This will stay in the ballpark. Just in front of the track, it's Lee who grubs it for out number 1. Another loud one that I think was just a bit too high.
I think everyone in Gateway did not want to see Baker get another one against them.
No, they did not. 6 of his 9 have come against Gateway this year. 1 across, 1 out of the inning as the bases are now clear for Vales. Catcher Kyle Harbison hitting. First pitch low to Harbison. The batting average up to 277. He was really cold to start the month of July. But the last couple of starts he got at the end of July helped him out. Didn't get his first hit of the month until late. That one's off the glove of Vales, but still enough time. A nice adjustment for Wargo to come up and get it and throw Harbison out at first. Catcher running.
What do you guys say about catchers running?
I got to say that Kyle Harbison and Zach Beadle are a lot faster than I am. I can say that for sure. I think they could do the the 3-leg race where you combine their legs into one, and those 2 doing it. I think they'd still beat me if I was just running.
Really?
First pitch, Tyler Schoenfeld, breaking ball outside.
When's the last time you needed to break into a full sprint for something?
The intramural basketball or intramural softball.
Okay. When was that?
A couple months ago. What are we in, July now?
Yeah.
4 months ago.
4 months ago, huh? Sometimes I just break into a sprint for something random.
I've never done that in my life.
Just trying to get the legs moving.
Make sure you.
Yeah. Want to make sure I still got it. Yeah.
2 balls, no strikeout. Schoenfeld, 2 outs, nobody on. Grounder once again. This one a little bit harder over to Wargo. Throws to first. It's time for round number 3. Florence now has a lead. Jackson Tucker puts Florence on top with the 7th homer of the season. 4-3 Florence go to the 5th. The Frontier League Network, powered by HTN. Now this is where you hope, bringing Isaac Milburn, one of your higher leverage relievers at this point, especially to give you length, in a 3-0 deficit really pays off. Florence has roared back in the last 2 innings to take a 4-3 lead, and now Isaac Milburn's pitching with a lead for the first time in this game. It's been 2 innings and a third for Milburn so far. Scoreless, just 1 hit, a pair of walks, a pair of strikeouts. He will face the heart of Gateway's lineup with Alvarez, Horn, and Thomas all coming to hit at the top of the 5th. 4-3 Florence lead from Thomas More Stadium. First pitch of the inning is one of those trademark sliders from Milburn, who lands at the outside part of the plate for a strike. Alvarez yet to put a ball in play. 4-pitch walk from Hopewell, and then he was Milburn's first strikeout victim. Grounder hard at Blomquist, who swallows it up right at his belt and throws to first in time. Last 2 outs for both teams have been grounders to second. Smith and Alvarez for Gateway. Now Bryson Horn hits with 1 out.
That was a 101 grounder.
And it took a late,
Yeah, it did.
little bit of a hop, and Blomquist still had no issues with it. I've liked how confident he's looked over at second base this year.
All-star starter.
Yeah, Bryson Horn's the Gateway cleanup hitter. Another slider. Oh, it's a great location. No help from Michael Love behind the plate.
Michael Love's getting fooled by it as well. He certainly is not having an easy time seeing sliders breaking all the way in and crossing home plate.
So it starts 1-0 on Horn. He lines one opposite way, foul down the third base line.
Is that something that you blame yourself on? Is like my best pitch is so
It's
filthy
so good.
that
It's just too good.
the umpire has no clue that it's in the zone?
Yeah, I don't even know what you do at that point. One again, that slider. This one's lifted out to left. Jackson Tucker tailing back at the wall, leaps up, and that ball is out of here.
Wow.
Now Bryson Horn, just a matter of time before he got himself on the home run board. That's number 16 of the season for the Gateway first baseman, and we are all tied up back at 4 here in the top of the 5th.
That's the first earned run that Milburn has allowed. That's just a weak side homer there. 93 off the bat, only 338 on the distance. I did not think that had anything off the bat.
Wind took it a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, no.
That's the first earned run that Milburn has given up as a reliever in 4 appearances so far. Still an out of the inning. Clear bases for Dale Thomas. 4-4. Florence still out hitting Gateway 5-4. First pitch fastball way outside for a ball. Similar start to Alvarez, a walk and a single for Thomas. As Gateway gets down the stretch, they start needing some offense. Thomas could be one to provide it. Boy, he has hit in huge moments in his career. Called strike top of the zone. He had 4 homers in 5 playoff games for Gateway last season. He's been one of their stars for some time. He's hit in different parts of the lineup. Milburn got him to strike out last time up. Punches one foul opposite way. Bounce up into the kids zone. Puts Milburn ahead 1-2. Well, they're getting in a lot to get into the playoffs. Now 6 games back of Florence. Believe 4.5 back of Schaumburg, who sits in first place of their division. 1-2, grounder through the left side for a base hit. Follow that home run up with a hard ground ball single from Dale Thomas. He had a runner out for Gateway. Go ahead run of the 5th. Don't always talk that way in the 5th inning, but this is a 7-inning game, so there's not a whole lot of time left. Here's Victor Castillo, for a lefty on lefty battle. How long does Florence want to stick with Milburn? His 3 previous bullpen appearances have been 4 innings, 4 innings, and 5 innings. With the 1 out of the inning, is it exactly 3 innings of work right now? Called strike again with that slider on the inside part to Castillo. He was an all-star last season. The numbers have dipped this year. Not only was he great halfway through the season to be selected as an all-star, he also made the All-Frontier League team at the end of the year. but just a .233 batting average this season, and another base hit. This one lined into left field. Gets Tucker all the way back to the track. So rounding second and hustling for third. Good throw in. Got him! Jackson Tucker with the bullet out in left field to tag out Dale Thomas. Huge play for Tucker. It would be second and third with just one out. Instead, 2 outs with the runner on second. And I think he got him. Will we rule that a single advancing on the throw? I think you have to. If the runner's on first, then he can advance two bases. So the beer batter comes up with still a runner in scoring position now after the single from Castillo, but 2 outs in the inning. First pitch fastball up here to Tate Wargo. Of course, Wargo being your beer batter is always brought to you by Party Source, your one-stop destination for all things celebration. Visit us in store at 95 Riviera Drive, Bellevue, Kentucky. We want Beer Chance going. Lighter crowd starting to fill in now with the scheduled game around 6:36 for tonight, as this one is hit high into left. Tucker initially went up. He's going back at the wall, and he's got it just in front of the wall for the out. Loud contact again for Gateway. Tucker made a nice throw, and he makes that play at the wall to get Milburn out of the inning, but Gateway has tied it up here at the top of the fifth. It is 4-4 on the Frontier League Network, powered by HTN. Florence offense is back to work here at the bottom of the fifth. Once again, the pitching staff needs it, but a 4-4 tie. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Gage Vales will come out for his fifth inning of work, the Gateway All-Star. It looks pretty good right now, but if rain were to come, again, 5 innings is a complete game, so this could be a very big bottom of the fifth for Florence. Scheduled to play 7 today in both ends of the doubleheader. It's a good part of the lineup for you at the Alls. 2, 3, 4, Blomquist, Zeisler, and Bobo. They were all tied at 3-3 going into the bottom of the fourth. Jackson Tucker hit a solo home run, and Bryson Horn returned the favor for Gateway. First pitch to Blomquist is lined into left center field. One pitch and a hard hit single for Blomquist, his second straight time getting on. And the go-ahead run's now on base for Florence. Now you bring up the new Florence all-time home run king, Hank Zeisler, who just got it with a 3-run shot back in the third. He's working on a 2-for-2 day with a single and a home run.
Every time we were mentioning that he was chasing down history, he ended up getting a hit in that at-bat. It's actually 5 times in a row. So you just need to keep talking about chasing down history, I guess.
He's chasing down walks and doubles right now. First pitch at the top of the zone for a strike. It was opposite field for Zeisler. He hits home runs to really all parts of the park, uses all parts of the field. Someone who just continues to be clutch for Florence. Now 75 RBIs on the season. It's the 0-1 out to left field, going towards the pole. Lee is going over there, and that's a fair ball. It's gone. Zeisler's done it again, and Florence has taken the lead back in the fifth. And Gage Vales is livid with the umpires getting held back by the catcher.
Whoa.
In the face of Michael Love. We got something going on here in the bottom of the fifth, but the scoreboard reads 6-4. Zeisler's got himself his 15th home run of the season. RBIs number 76 at 77. And they just continue to respond when other teams tie it up. A solo home run in the top of the fifth. I don't know if umpires are talking things over here. Vales was thrown out of this game, I believe. Kyle Goodell's out there.
Yeah.
Or was he not thrown out of the game?
No, it has to be ejected. He was going at the umpire. He's going to get suspended. He's still going at him. I haven't seen a player go at an umpire in my time.
That was distracting. There's a lot going on.
There was a lot going on, without a doubt, Ben. No,
without a doubt. Has a 6-4 lead. I didn't think that ball not only had a chance to stay fair. I didn't know that ball was getting out of the ballpark in the first place.
No, let's go back to the replay here. I'd love to see if we have the angle. Zeisler knew it off the bat.
So it's the home plate umpire's call because the third base umpire was over at second base.
What it is it curls around that foul pole. Now, the foul pole's short.
They're talking things over. Now, wouldn't this be something? I don't know how you would overturn it because the other two umpires cannot make that call.
No, it's an interesting point. They have to go over all this. You're going to see Toby Hall get ejected if they overturn it.
You might see me get ejected if they overturn it.
Yeah.
See if we get another angle on this.
Yeah.
Zeisler home run.
And Ari Sanchez just on top of it, going to another angle here.
So you see the umpire here making that call, and he called,
Yeah, whoa. And
so here's the
Vales catcher reaction. Too. That was in the ear immediately. If you see them walk over to the Florence dugout, you know it's, okay, there you go. So they'll keep it going. Kyle Goodell will come out.
He did not get ejected in that situation. He actually handled it quite well, I think.
No, I mean, that was a wild moment.
Well, I hope not to speak too soon. Now he is getting pretty upset at the umpires.
Yeah.
Again, this crew has been shifted a little bit from the beginning of the week to a new crew to now a new first base umpire. I'm not exactly sure who was even on the bases yesterday. And Goodell's going to stay in the game. Gage Vales was ejected, I think, before Zeisler even got to second base. And Goodell, I don't know if he got ejected or if he wants more. He went back to the dugout and now is going back out. It looks like just to the clubhouse. I think he did get
I think he was ejected.
Wow.
Wouldn't head down there regardless.
Well, they're going to need a new pitcher, so we're going to head to a break right here on the Frontier League Network as you know, the rain starts to pick up a little bit. Get more on the new pitcher on the Frontier League Network, powered by HTN. Hooves hang out, pitching change for Gateway, their first of the game. This is not a decision, it was forced, as Gage Vales has been ejected from this game after giving up a 2-run home run down the left field line. He disagreed that it was fair. Looking for the perfect spot to relax and open your favorite Pokemon or baseball trading cards? Visit former Reds reliever J.J. Hoover at Hooves Hangout today, 405 Washington Street, Suite D in Alexandria. Gateway calls on Andrew Ronnie, one of their, decent leverage guys. He's pitched in a lot of different situations this year. A 3-4 record, 6.46 ERA. So the first two batters here in the bottom of the fifth, after Gateway tied things up in the top half of the inning. It's a single and a 2-run home run, and just like that, Florence has a 6-4 lead. A longer pitching change because Ronnie will be given as much time as he needs. This is treated similarly to an injury because they did not expect him to come into the game at this point after Vales has been tossed. So 6 runs given up for Gage Vales in his 4+ innings of work. He has given up a total of 13 runs, and his 2 starts in Florence at Thomas More Stadium this season. The All-Star with a 2.99 ERA has been lit up by a lineup of All-Stars here for Florence, who is now in the driver's seat for their 12th win in 14 tries after the All-Star break. Just a spectacular run for Florence, trying to hang on and extend their win streak to 6. Got a 5-game winner right now. Got 6 outs to do so, too. It's the 5th inning, and we're of a 7-inning game. Ronnie says he's ready, and Florence has the middle third of their lineup coming up. Bobo, Rushford, and Broussard. Not only was Vales thrown out, Kyle Goodell, the manager for Gateway, has as well. So I believe DJ Stewart will be making the decisions for Gateway. Bobo goes after the first pitch that Ronnie throws. Swing and a miss on an off speed that was way low. Bobo batting average still sitting around 280. Above 286. It's been a little bit since he's hit a home run. 12 homers, 52 RBIs. That's still second on the team. A hop for Ronnie and a nice play to throw over to first to record the out for Bobo. So the final line here for Gage Vales, we gave it a little bit to you. The 4+ innings and 6 earned runs, but it's 7 total base hits, 3 strikeouts, just the 1 walk to Bobo. Smilo Rushford hits with 1 out. Fastball up and away. Florence trying to do similarly what they did to Joliet, just try to bury another team in the playoff race. Score holds, they can move 7 games ahead of Gateway for the last wild card spot. So Rushford fouls it back into the net. Counts 1-1. Off speed, pretty good curveball, a lot of vertical break. It's called a strike at the bottom of the zone, so Ronnie again ahead of the count now, 1-2. Florence has seen Ronnie a couple of times this season. Swing and a miss. Way inside, actually dropped 2 at the plate by Jones. He throws to first for out number 2. First strikeout here for Ronnie. Two outs in order to start his part of the 5th. Again, 2 runs came across to the 5th on the single and the home run. Now it's Broussard. First pitch fastball called a strike on the outside part of the plate. 0 for 2, fly out and a ground out to third. Boy, Ronnie is working quick. Tried to land another one of those curve balls. Landed just a bit inside. This is the 26th appearance on the season. Ronnie has been used a lot this year. 2-1. Hasn't gone more than 2 2 2/3. It's got an active scoreless streak of 4 innings. That started on the 23rd of July against Florence. Grounder opposite field, picked up at first by Horn, and he steps out first for out number 3. So Ronnie does his job, retires the 3 he faces in order, but Florence takes the lead back in the bottom of the 5th. More heroics by Hank Zeisler and some chaos. Rory Tettemer back on the mic for the 6th with Cowboy Kurt coming in on the Frontier League Network, powered by HTN.
Top half of the 6th inning. It's a 6-4 Y'all's lead over the Grizzlies. Cole Brandon, Otto Jones, and Darrell Lee. First 3 to face Isaac Milburn. Going for another inning of work. He's tagged for his first run in relief all season. A home run by Bryson Horn. That made it a 4-4 ball game. Then the 2-run homer from Hank Zeisler last inning broke the tie. 1-0 the count. That one's fouled away 1-1. Did have some loud outs to end or, through the 5th. Obviously, the home run was a big single and then another single and then a loud out to left. All the way at the wall, Jackson Tucker was able to track down a flying ball. We are joined by Cowboy Kurt Kramer. That is all over it today with the Cowboy hat on Country Night. That one's skied foul territory, third base side. Broussard is over there. He makes the grab as the rain starts to come down even harder and sends fans scurrying for shelter.
This is like seeing Santa Claus on Christmas Day right here. Cowboy Kurt on Country Night.
This is the Cowboy.
The Cowboy is here. We are here for a little Topps Chrome action.
And I'll rip that back. And you know what? I've never seen anyone actually put the Cowboy hat on top of the headset. That's the way you have to make it work.
Yeah.
And it looks pretty good, Kurt. You might have to keep that going. That one's drilled into left field all the way back is Tucker. Looks like he has room, and once again makes the grab. Wind blowing a little bit in. That was 91 off the bat, 342 on the distance.
Maybe we get a little hook installed on the wall. I just leave the hat here.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it fit over the headset.
It looks good.
No, it looks really good. Looks really good. They might start calling you. Yeah, they might start calling you Tex.
Look good, feel good, broadcast good.
Absolutely. Well, it's 2 away with the bases empty. Darrell Lee. Do we want to break into this Topps Chrome here?
Most
definitely.
definitely.
Rip that back. That one skied into center field. In comes Shaney Fellow. Will one hop in front of him for a 2-out single. Darrell Lee gives the Grizzlies a base runner. Now, how are we going to attack this? We have 2 games here today.
I mean, you know my answer to that.
And then we'll have to we'd have to get a pack for tomorrow because there'd be 1 left. But yeah, let's just play it by ear because we don't know how that game's going to go.
Why don't you reach your hand in the old cookie jar
I'm gonna go middle. Let me get this guy. Go middle here. I believe you have a lead.
All right, here we go.
With the win yesterday on a basic insert, You do got the big
I like
ticket.
those admit ones because I've seen some big tickets be
Colored.
very big tickets. Little Alex
Scooped
Freeland
up there
rookie.
from Harbison.
Dodger. Max Acosta. What a great card, that Daniel Shanahan, putting it all out. And then a Francisco Lindor big ticket refractor. Nothing numbered, but still a cool card.
Still a very cool card. Francisco Lindor. Besides it being Francisco Lindor in a Mets jersey,
Good old Mets.
it is a very cool card there. 2-0 the count to the lefty Sawyer Smith, who's 0 for 2 with a walk today. Runner on first, 2 outs. Pickoff attempt, nothing going.
Now, I got to say, I've been cruising the old Chrome lot to see what's out there. And, man, there are some amazing cards in this set. So,
Yeah. We just haven't hit them yet.
not yet. Not yet. I'm very optimistic.
2-0 fouled away, 2-1. We're starting off with Kyle Stowers. He has been on a tear at the plate of late for the Marlins, who are in a playoff run right now. We get Dylan Dingler.
There's a name for you.
Yeah, catcher for the Tigers. Then we'll go right back to another Tiger for Gleyber Torres. And we'll end with our first Ray Wave being Luis Robert Jr. So our 2 big cards are New York Mets inserts. The Ray Wave there for Luis Robert Jr. First time we're showing that on the broadcast. Always a cool-looking card. I don't think either of them have too much value, but Ben, will go to you. I'd say this one deserves a tiebreaker here, Kurt.
I think so.
They got him picked off. Throw down to second in time. Nice pick off there from Isaac Milburn to get Ben's decision when we return to the bottom half of the 6th. Don't go anywhere more. Florence Yells Baseball here on the Frontier League Network, powered by HTN. Bottom of the 6th, Florence with a 6-4 lead, looking for insurance. As we get to Jackson Tucker, Dylan Baker, and Kyle Harbison, 7, 8, 9 due up for the Yalls. Tucker, a home run his last time at the plate. It was a pickoff attempt to end the 6th inning, an unconventional 1-2-3 from Milburn. Once again, extremely solid in relief for Florence. He picks up 4 2/3 innings of work, allowing just the 1 run. A couple more hits than usual. Picks up 2 Ks as well, but still solid on the mound. Andrew Ronnie will stay out there for the Grizzlies. Tucker, Baker, and Harbison facing him. Ben, let's get your decision on our Rip That Pack. Who is the winner today? We have a big ticket, Francisco Lindor from Kurt, and a Ray Wave, Luis Robert Jr. from me.
They're both very cool cards, but I really do like this big ticket. I think I'm going to go big ticket.
Solid decision.
Big ticket Kurt for the win. Another nickname for him.
Kurt with a,
Like
I think
nickname.
a 2-point lead now.
On close decisions.
On
No, you
close
tied
decisions.
it yesterday, Rory.
Oh, I did.
No. Yeah.
Yesterday was the game where you weren't even
Yes.
up here.
No,
I did
Kurt-
tell you that Kurt
No,
won.
it is. You're right. It's 14-12. I skipped a page in my book. So
Did you
it's
hear that, Kurt?
I
Me
hear.
being truthful even when you weren't here. I could have said I won.
true.
Could have.
And I doubt you would have remembered.
That's why I play golf with you, though. An honest cat.
An honest cat. Now, you were thwarted by the committee on your home run call for yesterday.
Absolutely terrible decision by the home
Ooh.
run committee.
Foul ball off of Tucker, and it does hit the catcher Jones, who
still down,
writhing in pain.
Yeah, he is. He's going to have to leave this game, I think.
These catchers, you know, they're gritty. They're gritty. Let's see where this one caught him. Fastball outside. Ooh, yeah.
Right in the chops.
I think it hit him in. I think it hit him in the face, but also the arm on the bounce after. That is right in there. Take another look. Different angle.
You know what?
On the leg is where it was.
I'll also bring up that Gateway's backup catcher is the designated hitter right now. So you would lose your DH. You got to bring Alvarez in.
He is still on the ground down there being looked at.
Margaret Rawl in her third season as the athletic trainer out there looking. Patrick McCormick his first season.
Now, did it look to you like the ball got under the mask?
No, I mean, that was straight mask. That definitely sends you for a ring. Yeah. He was like, he was writhing in pain. So I think it was probably more than just the ring.
Seems to be a little calmer now. Probably end up actually staying in this game. Now, Roar, with what do you think we do here with these 3 packs left? Just wait, maybe play this by ear, see if we have a game 2 today.
We'll play this by ear, see if we have a game 2.
Maybe a little high-low action again.
Well, then you're just asking for another.
Or do we save that pack? Because
we would save the pack for tomorrow.
We definitely made an error by going high-low.
Yes, 100%. Jose Alvarez already out there with the gear on.
It's a tough decision for DJ Stewart, who's acting manager now.
You're right.
It was a tough call.
Well, I don't think it's a decision at all. You don't really have an option.
You got to have a catch.
Gone.
Well, I think it's a decision. It's probably more on Jones. You know, Stewart can pretty easily be like, hey, if you're available, you're out there.
Yeah.
But he's shaking his head right now. Stewart would love to not lose the DH.
Also,
Jones standing up.
Alvarez is due up, too, in the 7th.
Well, you wouldn't lose that spot. You would lose Jones's spot in the order as the DH.
So that probably won't come up again.
Oh, wow. So he's up and walking, but he will walk off on his own power and still leave this ball game. So they do bring in Jose Alvarez as the acting catcher here. They will lose their designated hitter. In that pitcher now will have to hit in that spot. Good thing is they haven't used any of their bench players. So they do have a lot of pinch hitters that they could use.
Right.
Including Jose Cordoba. Tucker at the plate with a 1-2 count on him. Andrew Ronnie on the mound. He's getting a few warm-up pitches. Alvarez, the all-star catcher. I think he was already going to be catching game 2.
Yeah. Just adds an extra inning to it.
We hope the extra inning. Florence a chance to close it down in the 7th. Aiden McAvoy already warming up for a save opportunity. Tucker 1 for 2 today with a home run his last time up. Florence 6-4 the lead in the bottom of the 6th. Sergeant Bilko said he's down with the statue now. Last time we were talking about statues, Jackson Tucker went deep. That one's found away.
Something about the book that's called Statues for Dummies.
Yeah. You know, there is a statue of me here at this stadium. Lined up here is the 1-2 pitch. Grounds it in front of home plate. Alvarez will pick that up fair. throw that on to first for out number 1.
Yeah, that statue of you is standing right between my Lamborghini and my Ferrari that I brought to work today.
Well, you think I'm joking, but the Y'all-Star statue that is in the general store is my body.
That's not a statue of you.
But it's my body. It's molded off of me.
That doesn't make it a statue of you. It's a statue of Y'all-Star.
It's a statue of me as Y'all-Star, swinging a miss to Dylan Baker. There's just a mask on my head.
It's not a mask. It's Y'all-Star.
There's a helmet.
Oh, the
No
myth
helmet,
and
that's Y'all-Star's
legends of the Thomas More
The
Stadium.
head of the water tower.
0-1 fouls it away. The height's not right.
That statue looks a little taller than you.
No, the build is just my body, but they definitely shortened down my massive shoulders and big back. They added a little something to the glutes.
So at this point, it's not even your body. Yeah.
Not him.
No, well, maybe they just got a good photo on the back. No, absolutely, Max Johnson had to take pictures all around me for every single angle. There's a swing and a miss. Second K of the day for Andrew Ronnie.
Must have been low on interns that day.
Seriously.
It was in the offseason, so 0 interns. And they didn't. And they actually said they did not want Kurt in there.
No.
Didn't want Corey's slim build. Zach was off duty. Max didn't want to do it himself. So there was only one man to call.
You want to do Danny?
And Halvern was not available.
Yeah. 0-1, swing and a miss.
I think that might be a good bet for Danny this year. Put a little wager with Danny, and maybe he ends up in the All-Star.
He's already on tap for dyeing his hair blue if the Alls make the playoffs.
He did say that.
Yeah. And then when I told him 0-2, college strength 3 to end the inning. Well, they head to the top of the 7th. Florence with a 6-4 lead. Kurt, you're going to take off.
We'll take off for a little bit, and hopefully back here for game number 2 for another Rip That Pack. If not, gentlemen, another great day up here in the bucket with you. But not sure what's going to happen today. It's a little dangerous out. But thanks for having me.
Always a pleasure.
Maybe back in a few. You guys take it easy.
Thanks for coming on, Kurt. We will see you guys in the top of the 7th. Ada McAvoy coming in for a save opportunity when we return. Top half of the 7th inning, a 6-4 Y'all's lead. A Hawksworth one center save opportunity for Florence. Aiden McAvoy looking for his 18th save on the season. A league high, it'll be Sawyer Smith, Jose Alvarez, and Bryson Horn. Heart of the for the Gateway order. Sawyer Smith was at the plate as Darrell Lee was picked off to end the 6th. Once again, getting another plate appearance here, 0 for 2 with a walk. lefty-lefty battle. Isaac Milburn's night is done. He would qualify for the win right now. 4 2/3, 5 hits, a run, 2 walks, and 2 Ks. 7 hits apiece for both ball clubs entering the inning. That one's fouled away on the slider. McAvoy, the all-star closer, the 0-1, fouls it away. 0-2. Really dark right now. 6:49. Called time at the plate. Rain coming down slightly. A lot of umbrellas out in the stands right now. McAvoy shakes off one sign from the stretch. Kick, the 0-2 pitch. Grounder over towards short. Baker swallows it up. Throw to first is in time. 6-3 on the put away. There's out number 1. That'll bring up Jose Alvarez, who's 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Alvarez, the new catcher for the Grizzlies. No longer acting as the DH today. Moves into that catcher role after the injured Jones was able to walk off on his own power back to the clubhouse. Probably be treated for a concussion there. Foul ball caught him square in the helmet just last inning. First pitch. Hard hit over towards Blomquist. Catches it right above the ground on a line drive. 2 away. 88 off the bat there. Now it's Bryson Horn. 3 for 3 on the day. 2 singles and a home run. He's come home to score twice. Phenomenal game for Bryson Horn in a lefty-lefty battle here. He was the only person to actually have a earned run against Isaac Milburn in relief. It was that home run that was lifted to left field. First pitch, skies it that way again. This time, Tucker all the way to the wall. He makes the grab. Good adjustment from Jackson Tucker and a 1-2-3 frame from Aiden McAvoy. Picks up his 18th save of the season. Florence takes home game 1 by a final score of 6-4. The home runs led the way for game number 1. Winning pitcher will be Isaac Milburn. Came on in great relief from Chase Hopewell. The loss will go to Gage Vales. And the save to McAvoy, again, his league-high 18th of the season. And only a few pitches, he might be available for game 2 as well. What a game. Game that was led by the long ball on both sides. That game-tying homer from Bryson Horn, but Florence got a 3-run shot from Hank Zeisler, a 2-run homer from Hank Zeisler, and a solo shot from Jackson Tucker. All 6 of Florence's runs from the long ball. We will get a in-between game 1 and 2 post-game interview, and it's going to be with none other than the captain and new home run king of Florence, Hank Zeisler. Ben, it's all you.
Thanks a lot, Rory. Hank, it feels like we're talking to you every other game because of another cool feat or something crazy you did, but this is another important one. You are now the franchise all-time home run leader here at Florence. How does that title feel? How does it feel compared to some of the other ones you have?
Just checking boxes at this point. But it's great to be setting these records, but I'm just out here playing my game, I'm not trying to change anything. So you put in the work, you do it every day, and the numbers add up, I guess.
Has it been in the back of your mind for a while with the home runs? You came up at a spot where a home run, obviously tied the game. That was kind of just another part of how great that home run was.
No, I don't think about it. I love hitting with runners in scoring position, and Shaney's been doing a great job getting on base for me. And I think that I just kind of have that extra gear when I see him on second base, and I just try and drive the ball. So.
Well, outside of that title, you also had just a tremendous game in terms of importance. Game-tying 3-run homer, and then you had the go-ahead and game-winning 2-run homer that had a lot of controversy. What'd you see off the end of the bat? What'd you see in that at bat?
I got a good pitch to hit, and it got called fair, so it's a home run.
go get ready for game 2. Thanks, Hank.
Thanks.
Rory.
I like that approach. That is a fair ball home run. That's what it's called, and we're going to take it there. Hank, I mean, a tremendous day. 3 for 3. He picks up 5 RBIs. That's true. It's the game-tying homer in the 3rd. Then it was all tied up in the top of the 5th. He comes back in a go-ahead 2-run homer for the captain, the new franchise home run king. His accolades continue to pour on, and now he's, chasing single-season records that he is, well on pace for. So the records don't stop for the captain. It will stop for us here for Game 1. The rain coming down pretty steadily. We will have the tarp on the mound as we wait in between. Should be about 30 to 45 minutes in between Game 1 and 2. Unofficial time right now would be around 7:30, 7:45 if the rain is, not of any consequence there. Florence picks up the win 6-4. They have at least forced a split of this series with 2 more games to play. Game 2 here coming on later tonight, and then Game 4 tomorrow. The Y'alls had some very good pitching from Isaac Milburn and Aiden McAvoy to end it. Chase Hopewell, hopefully better days to come as a starter. Was not helped by a short rain delay that paused a long first inning. 3 runs came across in his first start in Florence in a new look position for the hard-throwing righty. That'll do it for us here on the broadcast. I am going to close Game 1 and pick up Game 2, at least on our YouTube audio stream. If you're listening to HDN, I believe you're staying to the same link, and so you guys can just go get some refreshments, go get some food, and we'll be back in around 30 to 45 minutes. Until Game 2, also stay posted for any rain delays or anything like that. If it did, it was to occur. Obviously, we've been watching and monitoring the weather all day, and certainly later in the day, it seems like some rain will be coming this way, and maybe the bubble around Florence continues. That's what I hope for, and we can get this game in. So that'll be, I guess, a 30 to 45-minute call. We'll see what happens. Either way, I hope to see you guys back here for game number 2. Until next time, so long.